Yo.
Look like bulla from Jamaica?
Bulla. Oh.
So me not buy no more bulla then?
I'm not buying no more bulla, yeah, man.
Me can't make my own bulla. You can't even wait it.
My.
You see the ginger and everything?
My.
Welcome to the Grange Adventure. Join us for the ride. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome back to the Grange Adventure. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we'll be making some bulla cake.
Hi guys, so today we're going to be making another Jamaican favorite, as Young Grain said. So we're going to be making some Jamaican bulla cake. So for today's ingredients, we've got 3.5 cups of plain flour or all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to be grating my nutmeg and adding a teaspoon. Also, I've got 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ground allspice, 2 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger, 1.25 teaspoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup of sugar. The ingredients call for 1.5 cups of sugar, but I don't want it too sweet, so I'm adding 1 cup of sugar, brown sugar. And because also I'm adding molasses, and that is sweet as well. I'm going to be adding 2.5 tablespoons of molasses to our mixture. To add a little twist, I normally like my ginger bulla cake, but today I decided to try something different, and I'm going to add some freshly grated coconut to the bulla cake mixture. So that's 1 cup here, and it's got about 1/4 cup of juice, coconut juice to that. So see how that comes out. So join us as we try to create another favorite, our Jamaican bulla cake. So first, we're going to prepare the wet ingredients. So I've got 2 tablespoons of molasses to this pan already, and I'm going to add another 1/2 tablespoon. I'm just going to put the pan on low heat, and I'm going to add my 1 cup of brown sugar to that to melt. Then I'm going to go ahead and prepare my nutmeg first. Oh, it's beautiful, the smell on that. I'm just going to add it there. And then next on my list is the ginger. So I want 1.5 teaspoons of ginger. Ginger is amazing. And I'm just going to grate it. I'm not going to peel it or anything. So I've grated my nutmeg, 1 teaspoon, and I've also grated my ginger. So I've got the sugar here, my 2.5 tablespoon of molasses with my 1 cup of sugar and 1 teaspoon of ginger, and I'm adding another teaspoon of ginger. Leave that on to melt. So to my bowl, I'm going to be adding my 3.5 cups of plain flour or all-purpose flour. And I'm going to sift it in. And make sure you've got another bit of flour extra to roll out your dough and to dust your rolling pin. To that, I'm going to be adding my dry ingredients. So I've got my half a teaspoon of baking soda here. Got 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. 1.25 of Himalayan salt. You can use your plain salt or whatever salt you've got. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder. My 1 teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg, and 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. And I'll sift that all in. Oh, look at the color on that. And that is it. So that's all the dry ingredients added. I've just turned up the fire because it's just taking this little time to dissolve. So that's the sugar and the molasses and the ginger. And to that I can also add my 3 tablespoons of butter. So I'll leave it for a few minutes. And then I'm going to leave this, once it's dissolved, I'm going to leave it to cool down before I add it to my flour. So this is what the wet ingredient looks like. It's all been dissolved, the sugar and the molasses and the ginger. So I'm going to leave this to cool down before I add it to my dry ingredients. My wet ingredients has cooled down. I'm going to be adding my 1/4 cup of coconut milk, yes, to my wet ingredients. There you have it. And then to that I'm going to add my 1 cup of freshly grated coconut and stir that in. Wow, that looks good. Now I've got my flour and my other spices in here, my 3½ cup of flour and spices. So to that I'm going to add the wet ingredients. I'm just going to add half of that and then add the other half. Okay, and then you mix that in. Oh, that smells nice. I can smell all the spices coming through. The nutmeg and the cinnamon and the mixed spice. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with my hands now and knead it. And get it into a bowl. It's quite sticky in my hand. I'm going to add a little bit of flour to that. And there you have it. Just gonna put cling film on that and leave it to rest for an hour. Okay. So it's been 1 hour since our dough has been resting. So I'm just gonna remove it from here and roll it up. So here we have our dough. I've removed it from the bowl and I've sprinkled my counter. It's nice and clean with some of my plain flour, and I'm just gonna roll it out with my rolling pin. And I'm just going to dust my rolling pin with some flour so it doesn't stick. And I don't want it too thick, so about 1/2 inch thick. And I'm going to use one of my balls because I haven't got a cutter just to cut out the shapes. And that's it. Oh, that's going to be a big bulla cake, isn't it? And I'm going to put it on my my baking tray, and I've got it all lined with some greaseproof paper. So that's one bulla cake. Oh, that's going to be big. And that's another one there, guys. One more. That's another one. And I'm going to roll up my dough again, and so I can get another one from the leftovers. I think I might get at least 4 or 5 from this dough because they're so big. But I could get at least 6, but I think my cutting, my plate that I used for measurement was too big. I'll get one more. Another one there. And last but not least, add a bit more flour. And my oven is being preheated, and I'm going to bake them at 190 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes. You know, when I was making the mixture, the molasses and the sugar and the ginger, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Buster or Starbuck. I was saying to hubby, come and taste this. This tastes just like Buster. And he was saying to me, forget the bulla, just do some Buster. I said no. So this is the last one. There you go. And I'm not going to waste anything. There's some extra jam, nothing now, waste nothing now, that way. And I'm going to make a little one with this one. So it can fit in the corner. And there you have it, our bulla cakes right there. Tell me if that don't look good. So I'm going to just pop them in the oven now. I'm going to give them about 22 minutes, 23 minutes at 190 degrees, yeah? So it's time to get the bulla cakes out the oven. It's been exactly 20 minutes now. So let's see what's going on in there. Ooh, look at that steam. Oh, they look nice. And that's our bulla cake right here. Let's have a look to see what they look like underneath. Nice and brown and hot and thick. Perfect. I'm just gonna brush on some melted butter. A little bit of melted butter on it again. And it's my first time baking bulla cake, so I'm excited to see what they taste like and to see what the family thinks about them. So that's our bulla cake right there, guys. I'm excited. Excited? And normally you will eat these with some pear or avocado if you're not from the islands. I'm going to cut one of the big ones and see what it looks like inside.
Yo.
Look like bulla from Jamaica?
Bulla up.
So I don't buy no more bulla then?
I'm not buying no more bulla, yeah, man.
I can't make my own bulla.
Nice.
So that's what it looks like. I'm going to cut it in half again. Normally what we'll do back home, they will just cut it like so and add cheese or avocado or even butter. Whatever you have in your house. Okay. So I'm just going to add some cheese to that because Obi is eager.
I'm going to put in the cheese, make it melt, you know.
No, you don't have to. That's your bulla and cheese right there. You can't get better than that, eh? And you want to taste a piece of this one?
Making a piece of the cheese. A little bit.
Okay. It's my, you can't even wait. So first time making coconut bulla.
My.
See the ginger and everything?
My.
I'm surprised.
Oh wow.
Wow. I'm quite amazed.
This is nice.
Wow.
This is very nice.
Do you? No worry yourself, yours have come.
Nutribulla have nothing about it.
Bulla cake.
Okay, so guys. Like you want later.
Boom. Coconut bulla cake with extra ginger. I'm telling you guys, you must try this. You have to try this.
And a piece of the cheese.
Absolutely. You want a piece with the cheese? I'm not gonna have mine with the cheese until it's cool. You can have any piece you want.
This is lovely.
So there you have it, your Jamaican bulla cake. Fresh from the oven, still hot. We're having ours with cheese. And this can also be enjoyed with a tall glass of sugar and water, aka lemonade.
So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Share this with your family or your friends. Grange Adventure.
Bye. Thank you.